unattended baggage will be removed and may be destroyed by security services.
Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to another Dabrowse stream, and today it's tube time, taking a trip on the Bakerloo Line. Hey, I'm a poet and I don't even know it. We are going to be kicking off at 20:30 by your station clock on your screen, so you've got about 8.5 minutes to get your drinks, light refreshments and Oyster cards at the ready.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Mind the gap.
Good evening once again, hello and welcome to Tube Time with me, Dabrowse. We are going to be kicking off at 20:30 by your station clock on the screen, so you've got about 5.5 minutes.
Belongings with you at all times. Any unattended baggage will be removed and may be destroyed by security services.
Vincent Wilcox, you have completely and utterly jinxed it. We have gremlins. We're going to start at 20:25 by the station clock now because I've inadvertently just restarted the timer.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Mind the gap.
Good evening everybody, hello and welcome. We are going to be starting in around about 2 minutes time for a trip on the tube. Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to another stream with me, Richard aka Dabrel. If this does happen to be the first stream or video you've seen by me, then I am a mainline freight train driver, former passenger train driver based in the southeast of England, and tonight we are in Train Sim World 6 for some tube time on the Bakerloo Line. Let's see how accurate I can get those station stops. No creeping in, you've got to drive it like you stole it, because that's the only way to drive a tube train. Saying good evening to the chat. Who have we got in tonight? Beans fella, hello. Connor Eaton, how are we doing, my friend? Pig and Bob, Vincent Wilcox on the membership there. Alex the Train Boy, hello, how you doing, Alex? Who else? David Drive 66, good evening. Ian Bradley, good evening as well. Trains, Lifeboats, Planes, good evening. Mean Diatech, is that your name? Sorry if I've said that wrong. Gonna have any mods tonight? No mods loaded up tonight. We're just going to go with the flow and play it in vanilla mode. So before we jump in, and as always, got to tell you that all the views and opinions expressed within are solely my own. May not affect the companies may be employed by or associated with, and all of that good stuff. It's been a long time. I'm completely and utterly out of practice. Fizzy8484, good evening. How are we doing? Great Western Photography has become a member for 33 months. Thank you very much for your continued support, my friend. Rightio. Let's find the right buttons. Game ready. Here we go. We've only done the Bakerloo Line probably 2 or 3 times on the channel, and I just wanted something a little bit light this evening. Yeah, I sort of didn't know what I was feeling, so I thought we'd jump into the Bakerloo Line and have a go on that one, because it's always a good laugh. Jonathan Holmes, good evening. How are we doing, my friend? London Underground Bakerloo Line, timetable mode. 1972 tube stock. I don't know what the difference is between all of these. We'll just randomly pick one, I guess. And I think we'll do a northbound service. We'll do a Elephant and Castle all the way up to Harrow and Willesden, which is a 48-minute run. 7:13 departure, rush hour, relatively rush hour-y. We'll we'll press that one and off we go. Train Boy, hi Deborah, turned 21 on Friday. Happy birthday for Friday, my friend. Cars are cool. Hey Deborah. Hello, how you doing, my friend? Rightio, here we are in the Bakerloo Line train. I've got to remember how to get this thing fired up. Rightio. So, control key in. Control cutout switch on. Doors open on the right. Reverser lever in. Into forward. EP normal. Valve reset. There we go, and I think we've got some light switches over on the other side of the desk here. So, saloon lighting and vent set. Then we've got gauge lights on, destination light on, cab light on, saloon headlights on, blah 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 blah. That all looks good. Destination not in service. Let's just change that to Harrow and Wheelstone as well, so we're doing it properly. I spend far too much of my life on the Bakerloo line, but I do quite like it. It's got character. I do like some character. Radio, lock doors. Let's get going. We are going to be playing Locomotive Livery Location as well as we go along tonight. If you've not seen it before, you will soon get the hang of it, hopefully. We've got a green. And it's not moving. Oh, there we go. We are off. 10 miles an hour going up to 15. Going to be rather dark down here in the tunnels. First station stop, Lambeth North. And off we go. So, how has everybody's week been? What have you all been getting up to this week? Did you all have a good weekend? Volpe 320, good evening. Obviously sad recent events for the railway and the railway family and the whole country as a whole. I want to keep it a little bit light-hearted, but yeah, I just want to say thoughts obviously with everyone that's been caught up in the two incidents over the last couple of weeks. Okay, right, we're good for 25. Let's get this thing going. Right, what we're going to do, guys, to make this a little bit more interesting, is I want you to score all my station stops out of 10. 10 being brilliant, 0 being terrible. You can be the judges on this one. Let me know how I get on. Would I make a tube driver? Probably not is the answer. So I want your genuine and honest feedback on the station stops. Connor, off to Brum tomorrow. Oh, you poor thing. I'm going halfway there tomorrow, Connor. I'm going as far as Bletchley tomorrow. GW struggling. Monday I turned another year older, unfortunately, but overall a good week. Rightio, here we go. How are we going to be on the station stop? This is the first one, so... Oh, that's really bad. That's going to be like a 0 out of 10. Alex, a train boy. I saw a Class 66 GBRF at Scunthorpe Level Crossing. It went to Scunthorpe Roxby Gullet, the landfill site. Have you heard? I've never heard of it. No. Oh yeah, this is definitely a really bad station stop. Unlocking doors on right. What do we get? Absolutely terrible is what we're going to get on that one. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Bescot beckons. Never been to Bescot, Connor. It's a busy old place from what I've been told. Rick Astray, I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Just 2 out of 10. Yeah, I think Connor 2. Yeah, I think the judge. Trained lifeboats planes. 6 out of 10. I mean, come on. I would probably go on the lower end there. We're going to have to try and get these station stops now down. Right, Waterloo. Got a green. Good for 20. So many speed limit changes on here. Ian, first stations to 4. Great Western Photography, 4 out of 10. Okay, so you're not being too harsh on me yet. I like that. I appreciate that. It's necessary. I've seen you do better, says Connor. Only in real life, Connor. I hope. Stu Anderson 90, Deborah, hi Richard, I was watching your UK train drivers rules earlier. How come you stopped doing it? I was watching the one you were hoping to do a recap for each subject. What happened to them? Combination of time and real life getting in the way, Stu. It is something I would like to revisit. I want to change the format slightly, but I'm not going to say it will definitely happen or when it will definitely happen. It is something I would like to do, but it purely comes down to time and work is busy. Work is very busy. As is family as well. Should give them a shout out. Right, how are we going to do at Waterloo? Can we get this any better? Right, we're not going to break too early this time. We're gonna hold our nerve. Who's going to start with the ABBA song? GW Photography. We are less than 20 minutes into the stream, including the pre-stream. We are not going to start singing just yet, are we? Waterloo. Maybe. I mean, I think that was better, or was that worse? Cast your votes now. I think it was better. Since your company got the main contract for RTT, no wonder. Yeah, no comments, Stu, but it's been busy. It's been busy. Yeah, it's always a busy time of year. Definitely is. Fizzy848, knowledge on the tube must be harder, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Definitely more of a boring drive underground. I think it's a different discipline, if I'm being honest. I would love to cab ride a tube train. I think that'd be really cool, but yeah, I just don't think I could do it sitting down in those tunnels all the time. Connor Eaton has dropped the score down to a 3. Volpe says +5 points for the singing. Hey, Fitzy8 4 out of 10. Trainside Boats Plane 6 out of 10. GW Photography 7 out of 10. I think we're getting better. Radio off to the embankment. Change here for Charing Cross. Actually, you don't need to because Charing Cross is also on the Bakerloo Line. And as we are on our way in complete and utter darkness, shall we play our first round of Locomotive Livery Location?
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
So if you haven't seen this game before, post your numbers in the chat between 1 and 36. You will soon get the hang of it. Not to be confused with scoring me for station stops. 36 out of 10 would be an excellent score. Rick Ashtray, it was going okay until you sped up and then braked at the end. Your passengers were walking up and down the train. I'd done that with a real train at the Severn Valley Railway coming onto the buffer stops. It was bouncing all over the place. Rightio, coming in hard and fast. Oh, this could be good. Zero. This could be good, then he overshoots the platform. Yeah, very standard dad rail. Okay, Locomotive Location Livery. Third number on my screen, my friend, is Rick Ashtray with number 14.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
So if you've not seen this before, here's how it works. I'm going to give you box number 14. 10 seconds to give me the locomotive livery and location of what you think you see underneath. What is it and where is it? Any ideas from that picture? Famous last words. 1 out of 10, says Ian. What is that? Where is that? Quote of the stream. We do have a bingo board sort of thing happening. I've just got to get around to finding somewhere to host it and getting on with it. But we've spoken about it and GJ's done some work and it works really, really well. I just need to get around to uploading and hosting it. Harry114, Dad Rail, good evening, Rich. How's you? Yeah, not too bad, Harry, not too bad. GW Photography, that looks like Carlisle. Is it Carlisle? A little bit of a train in there as well. Jonathan Holmes looks like 150 Transport for Wales. Right, here we go, coming into embankment. Okay, we're not going to overshoot it this time. Oh, I'm taking this. Oh, come on, that's got to be more than a 5, right? That's got to be more than a 5. That's much better. I think we're getting better. Fizzy8484 applied for a job at GTR. Praying they get back to me. Nice one. Good luck, my friend. Alex the Trainboy looks like somewhere in Sheffield. This station looks familiar, but it means well. Meme Diet. I'm just going to call you Meme Diet. If you need help hosting it, send me a ping on Discord. Oh, excellent. 150 TFW crew says WOH6180. Fizzy 6 out of 10. Ian Bradley 5.5. GJ, thank you very much. 8 out of 10. I'm absolutely taking that. Hey, the boys got it. 8 out of 10. Oh, nice one. We're getting there. We're doing it. I don't want to get a 10 out of 10 because there's only one way you can go from the top, and that's down. Very quickly in my case. Dabra, would be alright if I wasn't stuck in Swansea. Harry, why are you stuck in Swansea? I don't know why it's sending as usernames. It's Amy. Oh, hello, Amy. I will definitely drop you a ping then. Yeah, GJ has created something that's really, really cool, and it just kind of, it needs to be hosted so we can play along as we go. Rightio, lots of green lights. I don't understand London Underground signalling. I'm just going to assume that green means we can go, as it does in most signalling schemes. 2 greens. I mean, what's that about? Double green. Somebody who knows more about underground signalling, tell me. I'd be interested to find out. Oh, the flange squill is real. Okay, we've got a red ahead here as well. We had a double green and then straight onto a red. Is that kind of something that happens in underground signalling? I thought we were doing well. Look, we've completely and utterly lost it again, haven't we, on the brakes? We're running significantly late as well. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. It better be. It'll be better after Queen's Park. I do hope so. Green, good. I used an earlier version of it for the Greatest Gathering bingo. I can't remember if I showed you that. Yes, you did. I did have a quick look through that. What was it? The thing about the Flying Scotsman and stuff. I know someone that drove the Flying Scotsman. Yeah, that was really good. What was for dinner? We had mushroom risotto today, which was cooked by my lovely wife, which was absolutely beautiful. You're not even at the monitors. Oh, I'm looking in the mirror. That's my excuse. 8 out of 10 though. I mean, come on, that's not bad, is it? Underground lights only have green and red. You do see yellow ones. That I think, like Trainboy, they call them fog repeaters or something. Ian Bradley, see my previous chat post going up. Whilst walking the dog before the fireworks started, I noticed a yellow and black sign with flashing white lights. Is that a warning sign? Yellow and black sign with flashing white lights. Not entirely sure about that one. Is that a points indicator? RETB signalling? I'm not sure. I will admit I am struggling with the keyboard commands here a little bit, sort of working out where I am. I did see a nice train sim controller in my local branch of CEX. How is that name pronounced? That, you know, that red shop? It's CEX, or is it a word I don't want to say because I'll lose the 20p I'm going to get from doing this live stream? I just call it CEX. But yeah, there was a train sim controller in there for about £150, and I was umming and ahhing. I was like, shouldn't I? And in the end, the Model Railway won, so I didn't buy it. Connor, sounds like an ESR board. Ah, an emergency speed indicator. Yeah, of course, Connor, it could be. I was thinking of something sort of higher up off the ground, but yeah, no, you're absolutely right, it could be. Connor, it's the rude term. Right, here we go. This feels fast. Oh, I've got to start leaving this braking a bit later coming in. I would like to see some other London Underground routes in game. I think like the subsurface lines, like the Met line or something like that, would be really, really cool. Yeah, definitely like to see more underground ride lines in the game. Fizzy, green over yellow indicates the first section is clear, but the next signal is at caution yellow. The train can proceed, but the driver must be prepared to slow down. Okay. Meme diet, love it. Fizzy, green over green means the line is clear for 2 more sections ahead and train can proceed at line speed. We're learning. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. This is getting better. This is getting. I'm enjoying this, guys. You're really, really generous here. A little bit too generous, if I'm being honest, but I'm absolutely going to take it. Should we have another round of this?
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Only good for 20. There we go. Off and release. Regent's Park. Followed by, see if I remember my Bakerloo Line stations. Regent's Park. Baker Street. Marylebone. Edgware Road. Paddington. Maida Vale. Kilburn Park. Have I missed one out? Kensal? No, that's further down. God! Right, where are we on the numbers? Further on the screen is Ian with number 8.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Give you number 8, 10 seconds for the Locomotive Livery Location if you can. You won't miss me station stop, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. What is it? Where is it? Yeah, Connor, I should know this section. Where are we? Right, we're 30 coming into Regent's Park. Lovely spiral staircase here at Regent's Park Station. With speeding coming in as well, which is not a good start. So I'm going to go about a third of the way down the platform. I mean, it's on the platform. Just doesn't seem to break consistently. Even though the gradient's showing level, it just doesn't seem to break consistently coming to the stations. It's a little bit odd. GJ Tube, Edinburgh. Yeah, Connor, 15X of some description. Dadrow, what line of the Underground Ernie line are you driving to now? Underground. Oh, you're just trying to make me sing, aren't you? Underground Ernie, you know you're going to get there early. That was such a cool programme. Right, we're off to Baker Street. This should be the London Underground Song Edition, right? Okay, we've got, just thinking, on the Bakerloo line, we can do London Underground songs. That is a stream. That is a stream right there. Right, we can do Waterloo, definitely. You know, we can do Baker Street, Jerry Rafferty. Winding your way down to Baker Street. You'll know the sax solo. You can do Warwick Avenue by Duffy, because that's on the Bakerloo line. There has to be a song edition, like Bakerloo line song edition, where we just come up with songs for every station. You got Maida Vale, of course, the Maida Vale studios are there. Yeah, this used to be like a musical Bakerloo line stream. Hey, Danny, no worries. Good to see you, my friend. Harry, Deborah, I'm going to Cheltenham tomorrow. Should I be scared? Yeah, oh yes, definitely. Is anybody going to the Wally Not Wally Model Railway exhibition at the NEC in a couple of weeks? If you are, then I shall see you up there. That's quite an overshoot. No, Alex, that was absolutely fine. I'm taking it. Tube challenge. Oh, that's a bit like the Circle Line pub crawl, Connor. I really want to have a go at that. If you don't know what the Circle Line pub crawl is, you start off at Victoria, you have a pint. You get on the Circle Line, you do one stop to Sloane Square, you get off, you have a pint. You get back on the Circle Line, do one stop to South Kensington, you get off, you have a pint. See how far around you can get. I mean, it's on the monitors. I'm going to take it. Nelly the Elephant for Elephant and Castle. Wall H6180. Yes. Yes. Oh, we are absolutely doing this. Right. Someone needs to make a list. We do have a song of all the London Underground train stations. There is a London Underground, but it's probably a bit rude for the stream. Rightio, Marylebone. Any stations with Marylebone in the title? I don't think there is. Alex, a train boy. I'll be going to Birmingham Railway Exhibition at the LEC. That's my next exhibition video. And after that is Wigan. 2 out of 10. Come on, GJ. 2 out of 10. I mean, yeah, to be fair. So what songs are we going with for Marylebone? $35 into Marylebone. That's going to be. I feel like we're going to need some serious braking coming into here. See if we can get a more favourable score than 2 out of 10. That's got to be a solid 6, right? Oh God, just realised this means you can judge my stopping on Friday. I'm looking forward to that, Connor. Yeah, it'd be good to catch up with you as well, buddy. Dave Smith, 6 out of 7. I'll take that. Thanks, Dave. I can appreciate that. Lock doors. Isaac Stewart, Midnight Train from Marylebone. Is that a thing? Is that a song? 7 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Hey! North of the Border, 1136. Hello, Deborah. I've been watching for a while now. Have you ever driven passenger train with 3-step brake? I absolutely have. If so, what train and how is the braking process for the station? So I drove Electrostars, primarily 375s, also 377s. Hello, Alexa. I don't know what you're talking about there. Just getting a bit enthusiastic. Coming into stations, we would aim to use brake step 1 everywhere. So brake step 1 would be your main brake. Brake step 2 would be adjusting. So, you know, if it wasn't responding quite the way you wanted. But you try and time all your braking points. You approach each station using brake step 1. Brake step 3 if you've really messed it up. But yeah, generally speaking, brake step 1, brake step 2. Come on, I even reduced it to a rising brake. You've got to get something for that. You've got to get something for that, surely. I think I've got to get something for that. Oh dear, oh dear. Isaac Stewart, Midnight Train from Marylebone. I'm going to have to look that one up. I don't think I've ever heard that song. 9 out of 10. Oh, thanks, Andy. Trains Lifeboat, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Oh, come on, Connor. That's harsh. Scores are going up, though. I mean, we are quite late, but scores are going up. DW Photography, looking forward to this Sunday as it's the South Devon Railway Diesel Gala, but one of the guest locos is a Class 56. Oh, nice. Right, Paddington. Do we have any songs for Paddington Station? And I will accept the theme tune to Paddington. Paddington, Paddington Bear. Somebody's got to have a better one though, right? Right, 20 coming up. How far have we got to that 20? Looks like it's just after the next signal. Let's put a little bit of brake in because you can't really see where you're going or what's happening, so. Take shunt. Come on. Can't think of anything for Paddington. Paddington Bear theme tune. That's all I've got for that one. Is it just a song that features Paddington Station in it somewhere? I have no idea where the end of the platform is. I can't see it because of the shape of the cab. Deborah, call me a Maverick driver, but I use brake step 2 for all of my braking points. I don't bother with one. Depends what traction you're driving, I guess. The Electrostars, the brakes on them were so sharp that brake step 1 was more than enough. But if you got on like a 465 network or something, then yeah, you definitely need to use brake step 2. This is the station they did Paddington 24/7. Certainly is, train boy. I do hope that train's not coming towards me. Does the movie count? Yeah, I mean it's tenuous links at this point, I think, isn't it? We'll take tenuous links. There's definitely a whole stream in this though. Probably with karaoke with Dadbro, you know. Warwick Avenue, of course, you've got to go with Duffy, haven't you? 7 out of 10 on that one. 8.5, says Ian. GJ Tube's got 9 out of 10. See, everyone seems to have different opinions as to how you should be stopping and how you should be driving. I mean, what are you judging me on? The speed of the approach, the stopping on a rising brake, stopping in the right place? I think everyone's got kind of a different criteria as to how they're rating it. So, be very interested, you know, how are you rating it? You know, what is your personal criteria? .5. The BMW M3 Touring. I hate the tube personally. Yeah, this bit's a bit boring down in the tunnels, isn't it? But once we get out the top, at Queen's Park, it's not too bad. Definitely not comfort. Well, the tube doesn't do comfort. GW photography just stopping in the platform. Yeah, we've achieved it so far. Trains lifeboat, where you're stopping in... so everyone seems to be putting more emphasis on stopping in the right place rather than sort of the speed of the approach and a nice smooth stop, right? I'll remember that. Right, so we're putting more emphasis on stopping in the right place. Or stopping at all. See, if I just creep forward and get it, you know, get the monitors right where we want them. 2 yards to go. I mean, does that mean I score higher because we stopped in the right place? Stop in the right place with no final planet. Yeah, GJ, that's probably a good one. But yeah, that's all changed now. Connor, speed of the approach is important to keep it on time. It's all about the TDA, Connor. All about the TDA. North of the border, I came to ask you as you seem to be fairly seasoned as a driver. I'll be doing work on the railroad soon here in the US. I'm stuck between choosing freight or not. Any insight on which to choose? I don't know enough about US railroads, trains, to sort of advise you on that. I mean, in the UK, from a UK perspective, passengers tends to be a lot more regulated. You tend to know what your shifts are going to be. It tends to be a little bit more family friendly, whereas freight tends to be a lot more all over the place. But then freight tends to be a bit more interesting than passenger. So yeah, I sort of don't know how it works in the US, but from a UK perspective, there's no right or wrong. It's just personal preference. I think you need to turn off the rainbow stop markers. You got to give me something, train boy. Right, Maida Vale, Platform 1. You've got the Maida Vale Studios there, of course. The tenuous songs that link to Maida Vale. There has to be absolutely hundreds. Would running late on the Underground be considered for tea and biscuits? I don't think running late is ever a tea and biscuits offence. They just make you later if you're stopping for tea and biscuits. Got an 8 out of 10 on that one. Right, let's stop at Maida Vale and then we'll have a locomotive location livery. North of the border, you hit it upon the head. That's how it works here too. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, my friend. I'm off to the States next year for a couple of weeks, so hopefully find a little bit of time for train spotting. Oh, come on, that was good. I thought it was good anyway. Radio Maida Vale, BMW Touring. You've put a number in. I haven't even played the jingle yet. Give it another go.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Get those numbers in between 1 and 36. Let's see if we can get this Locomotive Livery Location. Right, we're off to Kilburn Park. Let's go. 7 out of 19. Okay. Now getting confused between Locomotive Location livery numbers and scoring me. Right, okay. Pig and Bob, you've done it, my friend. You're the third one with 23.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
So I'm going to give you number 23. 10 seconds for that Locomotive Livery Location, if you can. Did anyone see that EFE Rail have just announced Class 313s? No, just saying. Is it a pet? What is it? Where is it? Right, let's see how we do at Kilburn Park. Coming in a bit slow here, though. And this is our last station under the ground. Looks to be a 150, says GW Photography 43. I'm going slow because we are approaching a red. You see, I'm driving to the signals, not the platform. Trains, lifeboats, planes 156. BMW Touring says 56. GJ Tube 150 at Exeter. Train Boy 313, Class 156 in Northern. Any more guesses? PA cab to cab. Yeah, we need announcements on this. It needs to be upgraded to TSW6 and have announcements. And I don't like the fact you have to close the doors against a red signal. That really frustrates me. Dadrow sit rep. Hallelujah. I'm about to make a move from Swansea back in a bit. Nice one. Andy C Tube 150 at Crew. Mean Diet. Fortunately, not the Jubilee line is fine, but a lot of the Northern line isn't. For example, check before you travel. Okay, I've missed the thread there, haven't I? Jubilee line is a nice line to travel on. I quite like the Northern line. There was an excellent Northern line add-on for Open BVE back in the day. I'm going to see if I can dig that out, because that was one of the first routes that I used to play. Rightio, outside to Queen's Park. Now, we do have a choice now, guys. We can either continue Queen's Park on this route, or we can reload it in the West Coast Mainline route, and gives us a little bit more AI traffic. Ignore the speeding. What are you guys thinking? Let me know if you want me to reload it on West Coast Mainline or just carry on. Does look a bit more jazzed up on West Coast Mainline. John Avery, 15 Class 150 TFW Crew. GW says West Coast Mainline. Trains, lifeboats, planes, West Coast Mainline. Yeah, I think we'll reload it up in West Coast Mainline because it does look a little bit more fancy. 7:40 time of day wise, so we'll try and mimic that. Route hopping, like I said so many times before, route hopping in train would be great. And we're trying not to spad at the same time. Rightio, which means we won't get scored for completing the run, but that is absolutely fine. Is there a route hopping option on the platform here? Do we have a route hopping, one of those route hopping indicator thingies on the platform, or have I got to jump out and actually do it manually? Let's have a quick look round to see if we've got one. It would be pretty cool if we do. GJ says carry on. I think we're going to jump into West Coast Mainline. GJ, we're going to carry on the Bakerloo Line, but we're just going to do it on the West Coast Mainline route because it looks a little bit prettier. Don't think there's a route hopping option here, is there? Oh, is that one there? No, that's the... No, that's a scenario marker. Okay, not a problem. We'll go main menu. It's on the West Coast main. Oh, okay, I've missed it. At least London Underground doesn't play See It, Say It's Sorted. I can play See It, Say It's Sorted, though, if you really want me to. You know, I've got it here.
If you see something that doesn't look right, report it to a member of staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
Right, we're going to start at Queen's Park at about 7 o'clock in the morning. It was about 7:40, wasn't it? So, see if we can pick up the same train service. Elephant and Castle to Harrow and Wealdstone, 7:40. It's probably that exact train. That's probably the one we should have been on in the first place. So let's jump straight onto that. And off we go. So 80 of you lovely people watching. If you haven't already, please do hit that like button and consider subscribing. That would be absolutely fantastic. As soon as I find the right button on there. Livery Designer. We should play with Livery Designer more. So I do have an idea for a sort of event type thing to run over the next few weeks / months. Let's get the train set up. Which is going to be to do all the lines. So starting with, I think, the Great Western Express, which was the first route for Trains in the World. Starting with that one and doing one line a stream from day one right up to the latest release, which will probably be something else by the time we actually get there. Unlock doors. Make sure we got all our lights on. Gauge lights on. Everything else is on. And saloon lighting, heat and vent set. Okay, right. We get outside views of our train as well now. Nice one. Yeah, so that my kind of intention is to do all the lines. Literally to start off with the Great Western Express and then work through them one at a time in the order that they were released. Quite an undertaking. I haven't sort of looked at how many there are, but there are quite a few. I was tempted to do it in one go as like a sort of a charity live stream type thing, but I thought better of it because that would be absolutely mental. Rightio, we are good for 10. We are off to Kensal Green. So as we pass through the old shed here at Queen's Park, let's press the magic button.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Roblox Olympics. Hi guys, how you doing? Yeah, West Coast Main Line is performance heavy. I've just remembered that. Oh, come on, computer, don't give up on me now. I think we'll be alright. Okay, we've got 2 numbers in. Next one that pops up gets it. GJ, you've got it, my friend, with number 16.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Gonna give you number 16. This should help you with that train. Here we go. Does it help? What is it? Where is it? Let me know your answers as always. Famous last words, yeah. You're not wrong. Come on. 45. Let's get going. There is a rate switch there, rate 2, rate 1. I'm not sure where that should be set. We'll keep it as is and see if we can make 45. Tyler Tran, serious idea. Travel across the UK only by route hopping or connecting trains. Yeah, we've kind of done a few scenarios like that where we've jumped between different routes. It's a good idea. Alex Trainboy is definitely a class 150. I saw it like 1,000 times. Lower position, if I recall correctly. That's where we are now, so we'll keep it there. Rate 2 is correct. Right, here we go, coming into Kensal Green. EP normal. Back to minimum. Oh, come on, I've got to get like 5 out of 5 for that. I've just got to hide under my desk quickly and adjust something. Ah, be right back.
For your safety and comfort, this station operates a no-smoking policy. This includes e-cigarettes.
We're back. 9 out of 10, Ian. I'm absolutely going to take that. Oh. Rightio, lock doors. We're already late, though. I want to know what's being adjusted. Now, Connor. I was changing something on the computer to try and get a little bit more performance out of it. Yeah, you're not far wrong, Connor. If you want to know what I just did, I just took the side off the computer to get a bit more circulation in there because I still haven't fixed my cooling problems. I can see something red glowing there. That's hopefully nothing that I need to worry about. Yeah, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Adam, how you doing? Yeah, we have just come from the underground section. There's a red there. That's not mine, is it? No. That's on the West Coast Main Line. District Driver, hello, how are we doing, my friend? The rate switch modifies the rate at which the camshaft notches through the resistors, affecting the acceleration rate. Rate 2 produces higher acceleration. Well, there we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, Connor, we can arrange that, definitely. I think it's more of a problem with where the tower is located. It's located underneath my desk and it has very little air circulation around it. So basically, it kicks out hot air and the hot air has nowhere to go, so it sucks it back in. I think that's probably the bigger problem. I know what I need to do. I need to put some holes in the top of the desk behind the monitors and put a fan module in there just to kind of draw out all the hot air. But it's one of those things that I'll get around to doing it eventually. Cut the fanning can go to Uckfield then. Yeah, Crouching Tiger, I'm good, thank you. Here we go, Willesden Junction with its floating walkway. Oh, I'm absolutely going to take that. I think that one was good. Harry1144 Darrell, mate, thanks for the stream, but I will leave you as I'm going to revise for my sim on Friday. No worries, Harry. Best of luck with it, my friend. North of the border, I've honestly forgotten what the rules are for UK brake tests. It depends on the type of traction you're on. Most freight trains, you do something called a brake continuity test, which is where you have a driver at the front and a shunter at the back. The driver at the front will charge the brake pipe up to 5 bar, and the shunter at the back will open the brake valve at the back of the train. And basically, it's to verify continuity. So what should happen when the shunter opens the brake valve at the back of the train, the driver should observe the gauges in the front drop to 0, and that proves you've got continuity throughout the train. There's a little bit more to it than that, but that's the basic principle of it. Max Ambrose, how are we doing? Off to Holston, 30 miles an hour. Let's get going. Have a good evening all. Have an early shift tomorrow. No worries. WallH6180. Thank you very much for joining. I'm not up too early tomorrow. I've got a 5 o'clock alarm call, which is quite reasonable for me, if I'm being honest. Max Ambrose, on modern trains, should the DRA be isolated at all times? The DRA should never be isolated when the train's in service. The DRA is a safety system. It should always be on. Anything about a running brake test? Yeah, north of the border, running brake test must be carried out at the first opportunity after starting a journey or taking over a train, before a steep falling gradient, before approaching a terminal station, before approaching a single passing point on a single line, before the first stopping point on a journey, frequently during snow and ice conditions. I think I've remembered all the occurrences there. There's probably some more, but yeah. After the rectification of a brake defect. So yeah, companies will have their own instructions as to how they want them done. So my company, we like to see a minimum reduction of 10 miles an hour during a running brake test. It's interesting how the stopping points in game want me to stop on the S-car marks rather than the underground stop marks. I think that might be a little bit of a buggy. Connor Eaton on the 7:30 off of Euston. No, I think that's a bit early for me, that one, Connor. Ten out of 10. Oh, hey! I'm not going to argue with that. I'm just going to take it and run. W4LT, absolutely, yeah. I've seen the 313 announcements. I don't know if I've got a place on my layout for a 313, so I'm going to possibly not buy one, but I would like one. But I'm trying to only buy stuff that I mean, Rule 1 definitely comes into it, but yeah, they do look very, very nice. Talking of 313s.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Let's get this thing going off to Stonebridge Park. Oh, we've still got not in service on the front as well. That's going to confuse everyone. That's better. Harrow and Wheelstone. Harry, have you got any advice? Because this is my first sim since passing out and I'm bricking it ever so slightly. I don't like doing stuff on the sim, Harry, if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, just take it easy on there. Remember, it is a simulator. Try and treat it as real as you like. I find on the simulator it can be quite embarrassing doing stuff. Yeah, it's a learning opportunity, isn't it, as much as anything. If I'm ever assessing anyone, I always say to them, you know, part of the assessment process is to assess your knowledge, but also to refresh any areas that you're not quite sure about. So, you know, if there's anything you're not sure about, just ask. SJ, good evening. How are we doing, my friend? Is that going to pull up in time? We're definitely doing better on the outside bit. Well, I think we are anyway. But I would say that, wouldn't I? Okay, on the numbers, which I completely forgotten about. Pig and Bob, you've done it again, my friend. I'm sure there's some hack going on here. You've got the third number with number 30.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Okay, guys, going to give you number 30. 10 seconds for the Locomotive Livery Location, if you can. Oh, it's blown it wide open. What is it? Where is it? I reckon that's probably blown it wide open there. Ian, 9 out of 10. Train's supposed on 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Sparky on the Bakerloo Line. Eastman's Railways fan 150 at Crewe. Any advances? Trains, lifeboats 150 Transport for Wales. The thing is, it's the IET sim, so that will make things more complicated. Never had a play on the IET sim. Crouchy Tiger Hidden 150 at Crewe. GJ Tube 150 Cardiff or Swansea. John TFW 150 Crewe. GW TFW 150 somewhere. Alex the Train Boy, okay, I think it's TFW. Train Boy, class 150, TFW white and red at crew. And we should be slowing down there to 40. Looks like there's a 90 coming up, that's optimistic. Come on, keep her going. Wembley Central. I like the way the shoe sparks there when there's no conductor rail on that side, that's good. John towards station stops are no doubt easier out of the pipe. Yeah, I think I agree with you, John. I think when everything's so close, it's really hard to kind of judge your speed and distance. See, I said it's easier, and then completely and utterly had fun with that one. Alex Trainboy, okay, now it's not Sheffield. Right, so going back to our theme of songs on the Bakerloo line, there's got to be something for Wembley, right? It's got to be some football chant for Wembley, or... Dara, my wife's got her sim straight after mine, so at least it's shared panic. Oh no, good luck to both of you guys. 350 going down the other way. Tones on the tube. That's a 10 from me for that stop. Oh, Ian, you're too kind. Trains, lifeboats, planes has given me 6 out of 10. I must admit, I thought it was terrible. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Adam. I mean, I said we could be tenuous. The Wombles of Wembley, Wembling free. Underground, overground, Wembling free. The Wombles of Wembley. Wombles of Wembley. No, that's hard. Here we go, North Wembley. Ah, see, this one's looking okay. I'm going to speak too soon. There's a long... I've just noticed there's a really long release time on that brake. When you take it off, it takes a long time to come off. Media Diet, you've got the louder tones still, but they sound awful on DTG Sounds. Be careful, the praise will go to his head. District Driver, I remember a football song, Spurs are on their way to Wembley. I believe Chaz and Dave had a hand in it, if I remember correctly. Well, District Dave will take it. South Kenton. I said District Dave, didn't I? District Driver, sorry. There was a... You might even be the same person. There was a great website back in the day. It was like District Line Dave. So much useful information on there. I mean, if that was your website, then hello and welcome. I mean, that's just fantastic. I don't even know. It might even still be a thing, but... John Ward, 9 out of 10. Connor Eaton, EP instant, but air takes forever. I thought I was only using EP, Connor. Which, as you say, should be instant. I don't think I'd gone beyond the max EP passed it. Maybe I had. Maybe I had. South Kenton, offside door release. Off and release. EP minimum. Off and release. I think I've gone into hold rather than off and release. Yeah, but then Rio 1 hold does seem to give me some sort of break-in. District Dave was a good mate of mine. He sadly died about 10 years. Oh, sorry to hear that, yeah. It was Dave who encouraged me to transfer to the district from the Jubilee. Yeah, I just remember he was quite inspirational sort of when I was growing up, reading his website and stuff and the information on there. It's just stuff you couldn't find out elsewhere, especially in the days before social media. It was a really, really good resource. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear he's passed away. Kenton, platform 2, let's get going. Question is, guys, when we get to Harrow and Willstone, do we jump on a London Overground train and just finish the bit up to Watford Junction? Oh, Pendo! Oh, shed. Connor, yeah, why not? I think it's only another like 15 minutes or so, isn't it? So we're having fun. Kenton, platform 2. See if we can work out these what the brakes are supposed to be doing. Right, so off and release. Hold gives us one step of brake, then off and release releases it again. And then Rio 2 EP minimum. Oh, I saw. Yeah, I think I'm with you now. So EP is using air brake, whereas Rio's just using regen, which then means at low speed you're not really getting anything on the regen, are you? That makes sense. Tafford Junction is the old destination of the lines I recall from younger days. Alex, yes please, I would love to see the overground. Locked doors, right, we are on our way. Next station stop, Harrow and Willstone. Is it just me or does anybody else hate neutral sections? Oh, neutral sections exist in real life and they're in the game and it's all as it should be. 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. 7.5 out of 10. Oh, we're doing okay. This is an acceptable scoring regime. Rio EP, then proper air brake on Westinghouse. Proper air brake. Oh, Rio Speedwagon. Heard it from a friend who, heard it from a friend who, heard it from another, you've been messing around. Dun, dun. That was Rio Speedwagon, see? Yeah, I know. It's all those days DJing. Harrow and Willstone. Yeah, I know. It's when you go past the EP positions, isn't it, Con? In case the EP MCB trips out, so you've still got brakes for the Westinghouse brake. Almost sounds like I know what I'm talking about. I don't. Okay, train glitching out. Ghost train ahead. Come on, she's coming in. Ah, there's a little route hopping cone there. But it isn't. I think, Connor, it's on like triple valve, isn't it? So you've only got so many shots of the brake. Rightio, we got to take this one into the sidings. It looks like we have. We're going to get 2 white lights to go into the turn back. Objective complete. There we go. 2 white lights. And then we'll come back onto the platform and we'll get a London Overground up to Watford Junction just to finish off the line. Richard, Mum was going to make you keep on the sofa for singing. Yeah, she likes that song as well. Yeah, who sings that? REO Speedwagon. Let's keep it that way. Harrow and Wildstone. I bet there can't be any songs that feature Harrow and Wildstone, surely. We should make some rules with this game. We should say that all songs must be on iTunes or something like that, or some streaming service. Not Spotify though, because I think anyone can upload to Spotify. Come on! And stop. Objective complete. Now it's a no speed wagon. How did we get a platinum medal for that? It was absolutely awful. I was speeding all the way down the sidings. Yeah, she's good, Ian. She's upstairs doing jewellery making. It's her new hobby. She's making bracelets and that sort of thing. Okay, return to free roam. We're going to find the authorised walking... Should we have taken all these passengers into the sidings? Oh, we're just going to leave them there now. I would not recommend doing this in real life. It's a bit fizzy and your hair tends to stand on end. But we're going to make our way back to the platform to pick up a London Overground services. Harrow, is it me you're looking for, John? We did say tenuous. In all fairness, we said tenuous links. Sounds like it meets that criteria. Uh, 8:28 to Watford Junction. 8:15 to Watford Junction. What's the best way of doing this? Well, there's an 8:15 to Watford Junction, so let's go back to the main menu. Let's spawn in on foot Harrow and Wilson at 8:15. I don't want to do it in free roam. I'd rather do an actual service. Harry, Darren, my wife nearly made me have a heart attack the other day. I was coming into Bristol Parkway and had to follow her all the way from Newport, so I was on the yellows the whole time. Yeah, train boy, someone didn't get there. Someone didn't do their job properly to get everyone off. Choose a route, West Coast Main Line South, free roam. Actually, no, we do want timetable mode, don't we? We just want to spawn on foot at Harrow and Wildstone at 8:15, and hopefully that train isn't just pulling out as we get there. Otherwise, we'll just spawn one in. Like a Wildstone Cowboy. Oh, that was Glenn Campbell. What a tune. Like a Wildstone Cowboy. Do 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 on a Star Strangled Rodeo. You say hello, I say goodbye. No, I want to drive you. Hey. Hey, we got it. We managed to take the train. Look at that. Wait until 8:15 and 30 seconds. Excellent. Rightio. Okay. Master key is in. We're in forward. Lights should be set to day running, which they absolutely are. GSMR. Confirm deregister. You're not even registered. Because it's buggy. Rightio. Lock doors. Copyright strike incoming. Definitely not Connor. Right, Headstone Lane. Got to remember this thing does not stop very well. Or go very well, apparently. Come on. We've locked all the doors, haven't we? Yes. Oh, here we go. This is where train sim bugs out. Right, let's put some safety systems in first as well, because I like to play with safety systems on. AWS. Oh, it's... And vigilance in as well.
TPWS and AWS operational.
Nope. Okay, that's frustrating. Is there a DC select button somewhere that I'm missing? There has to be, right? Pan down, brakes applied. DC system select. Shoes down. Oh, it's making noises. Have we fixed it? I've closed all me... Oh, what have I done? Right, okay. Let's try opening and re-releasing. Tea and biscuits, yeah. Yeah, we got power now, Connor. It's making all the right noises. Let's check we get some sort of interlock. Just brake applied light on there for whatever reason. It might help if we put it in forward. Way! Does help you put the thing in gear. Train not responding. Switches on safety systems. Yeah. I forgot how quick these things are compared to the underground stock. Got to remember, I don't think the brakes on these are all that good though. You were saying that the regen's mental, Connor. I don't think it was that good if I remember rightly. Right, Little O 4 car, Headstone Lane, Hatch End, Carpenter's Park, Bushy, Watford High Street and Watford Junction. Oops, but got there in the end. Nah, we're on the move. We're on the move. Heading up the West Coast main line. The DC lines. If you switch the Rio off, they're rubbish. I assume the Rio brakes on. Let's worry about stopping at the station first, but yeah, I assume it's on. It sounds like it's on. It's back to driving big trains now, so the station stop should be suitably terrible. That wasn't too bad. I'll take that. 700 volt, not 750. Yeah, good point. So the third rail is somewhere between 750 and 1,000, so it's probably within range. To be fair, I'm not sure if it's different on the DC lines, whether because of the third rail, fourth rail system. I don't know if the voltage is different, quite possibly. 7 out of 10, we'll take that. 8 out of 10, Ian. Oh, thank you very much. It's getting better. We're on big trains now, you see, so we supposedly know what we're doing. And she's off. Racing the Pendolino. I think the Pendolino's going to win. Train location, says Ian. Go on then.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
We'll do that one. Okay, coming into Hatchin. Let's get some braking. Are they a three-step brake? They are a three-step brake. Hands-free stop. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Close but no cigar. Okay, what have we got on the numbers, guys? Trains, lifeboats, plane. No, I'm completely out. Right, Ian, you were first. John, you were second. Trains, lifeboats, planes. Yes, you were third, my friend, with number 1.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Top of the shop, it's number 1. What is it? Where is it, guys? $350 coming the other way there. What is it? Where is it? Fourth rail is usually 650 volts, John. Yeah, I wonder if it's been rounded up sort of 700 then to accommodate both types of rolling stock. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing, but. Alex, if I'm being completely honest with you, I've not heard about that aircraft crash. That's a shame. Any sort of accident is obviously a terrible thing, but yeah, I've not heard about that. Officially Charles 150 TFW crew. Alex Trainboy, class 150 transport for Wales crew, I'm going to assume. Trains, lifeboats, planes says crew as well. Officially Charles, good evening, how are we doing? BR 406 London St Pancras. Carpenter's Park, next station stop 0.7 miles. Let's see if we can get some flyby shots. West Coast is the best coast. West Coast is the best coast. So we've got 72 of you lovely people watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button, consider subscribing. That would be absolutely excellent. I think in the next stream, I'm not sure when that's going to be, but we're going to hop onto the Riviera line and do another run on that with the Voyager, because I haven't really done much with the Voyager in game. So yeah, it'd be nice to revisit that and have a play with the Voyager. Manchester Airport commuter as well. I think we're probably going to have another go on that one at some point, and of course we will revisit Birmingham crew. Oh, there's a little Milton Keynes robot-y thing there. That's cool. I'm also considering at the moment doing a kind of model railway let's build live stream. So set up part of the railway and get building. So the main areas of focus for me at the moment are going to be to start ballasting pretty soon and to start weathering the track. I've got a little bit more track laying to do on the front areas. So current progress of model railway project. Lots and lots of baseboards, Arduinos. It's a big project. It's getting there. Rightio. Have we closed the doors? Yes, we have. We're off to Bushy. Gabriel Game, hello Deborah, loving the streams. I recommend getting sound mods for some trains in TSW6, especially for the Bakerloo Line trains. They sound bleak. There's a website that has TSW sound mods, TSC. Yeah, I've downloaded a few mods from there, Gabriel. Not using any today, but I have used some of their mods before. Arduino's crouching target hidden, Adam. Yeah, I've got I have an Arduino Giga there with a display shield on it because we were playing with some touchscreen operations for the model railway. I have an Arduino Uno there as well, and I also have sitting up here an Arduino Mega. Got the full range, apart from the Nano. Yeah, so I keep saying I'm going to make an update video, and I absolutely will. So I spoke about in the Let's Build a Model Railway, we done the track plans live, and we done the kind of, you know, I spoke about the concept of it to have an NX panel, fully interlocked, automatic trains that respond to the signals without using a computer, it's just using a panel. And myself, GJ and Amy worked on a test layout using Arduinos and proved the concept. It works an absolute treat, and I've got some video footage of being able to set the signals on the control panel that are fully interlocked, and the trains respond to the signals. And if you set a wrong route, the train won't take it. If you put a signal back to danger in front of the train will stop, and you'll get a message pop up on a screen saying the signal's been put back to danger. And it's all been built and concepted, and it works. And it's now just upscaling it to the full size layout. But yeah, I've got, like I say, got some video footage and stuff of that working. So I do need to get that into a video. Oh, it could be no hands again. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Ah, oh. That's not bad for no hands though. Ah yes, Bushy, the weird curved overground platform. Where are we? Locked doors, right, okay. Watford High Street, then Watford Junction, where this stream will terminate. 7 out of 10, I'll take it. I thought it was better than a 7. I thought it's got to be worthy of an 8, right? Yeah, GJ, thank you very much. 8 out of 10. Steep downhill, always keep a little bit of braking to regulate the speed. 1 out of 10. No, come on, it's got to be better than that. Rightio, I reckon we've got another round of Locomotive Location Livery before we wrap it up tonight. So let's press the button.
Post your numbers now for Locomotive Livery Location.
Get those numbers in, guys. Between 1 and 36. Yeah, so if that is something you would be interested in, kind of a Let's Build stream where I just sort of set the camera up over the layout and I'll have the chat open and I'll just kind of do some bits and bobs while we casually sort of hang out and chat and stuff, then yeah, you kind of let me know if that's something that that would interest you. Okay, this is tea and biscuits with the manager because I should be doing probably no more than 20 miles an hour over that AWS magnet, depending on your company's driving policy. We are red ahead. Offside door release. Stopping for the red light, guys, not the platform. Please stand behind the yellow line. And full service brake, DRA in, into secure, doors on the right hand side. Minus 5 out of 10 for whining at the scores. Media diet. Let's Build stream could be fun, but don't expect them to be the most productive. I just fancy doing it to kind of just see how it goes. And to be fair, got close to doors against a red signal. I really don't like that because that's not how it should be done in real life. I quite like the idea to get some feedback as well because I'm doing this for the first time. Forward. Connor, back up to the training school for you. PSP being written up. I'm the one that writes them, Connor. Next time I do a download and it's more than 10 at the magnet. 9.2 out of 10. Oh, we're doing well. We're getting better. Maybe. Rightio, on the Locomotive Livery Location numbers, this will be your final round. Where are we? Trains, lifeboats, planes. Hello.
Love you.
Okay, good night.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
It's my son, isn't it nice? Very close family. One yellow, red ahead. Yes, sorry. Trains, boats, life, planes, you are the third number on my screen, my friend, with number 32. We are red ahead.
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
Here we go. 32 is going to be your last one. 10 seconds for the Locomotive Livery Location if you can. One yellow going into platform 3. For the Let's Build streams, get some questions beforehand that people would like answered. Yes, that's a pretty good idea. I think there'll be enough questions on the stream, Connor. That kind of, you know, I kind of have to be organised, which is something I typically don't do. Davrow Jr. trying to embarrass Davrow. He would not embarrass me. I love my children to bits. Something glitching out across the track there. There's really glitchy textures. I don't know what's going on. I've not seen this before in Train Sim. Has anybody else been noticing glitchy textures recently, or is it just a me issue? Watford Junction. We can't get this stop wrong, surely. We get a 10 out of 10 to finish the stream. $15. We'll assume the TPWS loops work and get the speed down to under 10. Just TSW6P and TSW6 for you. Yeah. Yeah, I've never noticed those glitchy textures before. I mean, it did do an update earlier on, so it could have something to do with that. I don't know, but... Buffer stops do not like to be eaten, so we won't eat them. And DRA... Unlock left. Now, we didn't complete the full service, so is it still going to give me a medal? Is this like a hack to get medals on the cheap? Yeah, I could do a full verify the game files, Connor, but I don't think it's that. I think it's just... I'll have to have a look on the Discords and the forums and see if anybody else has been reporting the same sort of issues. Yeah, a little bit irritating. 5 out of 10, 8 out of 10, tea and biscuits. Lock doors. Is it going to give me a medal, even though I took the train halfway through the service? Surely it can't, right? No. You're not getting away with that one. Didn't do an Enfield, I see. Oh, yeah, controversial. There we go, guys. That is absolutely it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Before we go, though, of course...
Let's play Locomotive Livery Location.
If you said it was a 313, you were wrong, which nobody did. So let's press the magic button. Thank you very much, M... for sending this one in.
It's time to reveal today's Locomotive Livery Location.
I got a funny feeling that most of you got that. That, of course, is a Class 150 Transport for Wales at Crewe. And I think Great Western Photography got that after the first box, which is absolutely phenomenal. We're going to have to make this game harder. We need to figure out a way of making it ever so slightly harder. We'll work something out. There we go, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'm going to head off to bed now because I need to be at Bletchley at 9 o'clock in the morning, which is quite an early start for me. Enjoy your day in Birmingham, Connor. At Bescott, I'm sure you will. Thank you very much, Vincent, for joining us. Pig and Bob, Trains, Lifeboats, Planes, Alex the Train Boy, British Rail Fan, Gabrielle Gamer, GJ, going through the list there, and anybody else that I've missed. It has been great to have you here, as always. John Ward, why Noi? Check the Discord. Yeah, I still haven't fixed that, have I? Still haven't fixed that. Trains, Lifeboats, Planes, no worries. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button. Consider subscribing, really does help me out. You're also more than welcome to follow me on social media channels, which are on the screen for you right now. And if you want to, you can head over and join our Discord. I mean, why Noi join the Discord server? There is an invitation link down in the description below, or there certainly should be for that. So I'm going to press the button now. Let's see if the music works. Hey, the music works, but I've disappeared. Can't have it all. Something's got to be broken. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.